I can't think.
And welcome back to another episode of the MANxiety Show. I am Corey Brooks.
Mick Thomas here. How are you?
And we're back, man, after a long... I'm tired of apologizing, so it just is what it is.
It is what it is. We get this out when we get it out. You know, we've got busy lives.
Yep.
Kids, missuses, all that stuff.
Having a real life.
A real life.
Famous.
Real life, you know, traveling the road. We were just in Utah.
I want to go back.
Yeah, me too. When you come back to shitty
Long Island.
Shitty Long Island. Sorry, Long Island people. It's a shitty place.
And I grew up here my whole life. I look Long Island. I am the poster boy for Long Island. I fucking hate it here.
You know, I've always traveled. I've always liked traveling, and you know, I've been talked out of places that I said I shouldn't go to, and I listened to people. You know, a lot of people said don't go to Utah.
Really?
Yeah.
Who?
Arseholes.
Yeah.
Arseholes.
100%.
So now, I got an offer to go to Dubai last year.
Right.
So I emailed the woman back the other day, and I said, I'll go again. I don't know if she's going to be mad at me, but she's the woman that books the whole comedy tour. And one person told me, you don't want to go to Dubai. And I was like, all right, I'll listen to you.
Yeah.
And then I told another friend that later, and he was like, "Why the fuck wouldn't you just go to Dubai, you asshole?"
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm Dubai is going to be on my 2023 tour.
Utah doesn't need anybody living there.
No, it doesn't.
No one. It doesn't need. I don't care if we went to the club and you just did comedy in front of a bunch of fucking chairs.
We were going back.
Just seeing the mountains alone was just like breathtaking. You're like, wow, this really exists, and that just shows you how sheltered I am as being an island boy here.
Being an island boy.
Fucking terrible. As we got our, tourist.
We did it. We both wear
merchandise
hats.
on
Look at that.
here.
That's funny. I'm wearing a park, which I learned the name Park City. I had to keep asking every 5 minutes. Where were we today? Park City. I'm horrible with names.
Not Park City, Kansas, where the serial killer was, but
is there a Park City, Kansas?
Yeah. The BTK killer. Anyway, I'm going down a
and you got one from you're a big
Burns,
Yellowstone.
Burns Cowboy Shop. Shout out to Burns. What a great experience that was.
Lovely people at Burns.
Lovely people. If I had the money to buy a cowboy hat, I would. It's actually the store where all of Yellowstone goes and gets their belt buckles and their hats fit and all that stuff. So, of course, I had to buy a $80 trucker hat.
Yeah, it's nice. It is a nice one. It's good. It's a good conversation piece if you're into that.
Yeah.
It's like if I went and got the Peaky Blinders hat.
Yep.
You know, the store that made them, I want the razor blades and everything in it. I do it right.
Authentic razor blades.
Yeah, real razor blades. So I get into a fight with somebody.
They sew the razor blades.
Yeah, I want to get into a legit fight with somebody and take their eyes.
And just really use it.
Just take their eyes. Take their eyes. That's
just waiting for
Tommy
a crime.
Shelby would.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wanted to run something by you. Like, here's what happened to me this week. A lot of people were happy, by the way, with the would you rather thing.
Oh, good.
And I got some more questions which are way more out there.
Oh, fuck. Can't wait.
Yeah, I got these ones from Reddit, which is... Oh, yeah. Reddit is... I don't know. I don't have that much experience.
So did you put it out there, I need some would you rathers, or you just searched?
I searched them.
Okay.
I searched them.
Okay.
And some of them I can't say, especially because we're going live on TikTok. Shout out to people listening on TikTok.
Yes.
Because if you say certain words on TikTok, you will get kicked off. So we may get kicked off during this episode.
Fingers crossed.
I'm going to try not clean it up, but I'm trying to ask it in a way that has its same sizzle.
It's going to be hard knowing the questions that you think of.
But anyway, so I get a phone call. I'm sitting at home on Tuesday.
Okay.
Sitting home on Tuesday, minding my business, doing a bit of writing, and my phone rings and it's my son's school.
Okay.
And hey, speak to Mr. Thomas. And I go, yep, speaking. Just wanted to let you know everything is fine. That's at the start. Like, it's the school psychologist. And I go, listen, we had down here. And I go, okay, why? And they go, I hope it's not too much trouble if you just put a beep in there.
No, don't worry about that.
So they go, we have your son down here. And they had, he had an issue. He drew on a piece of paper. He was doing a test. So I guess he finished early in the test. And this kid kills it in school. I'm so proud of him. Kills it in school. And he likes Jughead, Cuphead and Jughead or whatever it is.
Oh, that show? Yeah.
I don't know what it's called.
Cuphead and Jughead. Or
Cuphead, I don't know what it is. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, my son watches it every now.
And so while he was done, he drew one of the characters. And one of the characters has a cannon for a head.
Yep.
So he drew the cannon head guy and he got brought to the psychologist.
Oh my God.
Now I get it. I get the whole, you know, what if that was the guy?
Yep.
What if he was the guy in 4 or 5 years that, you know where I'm going with that. And all of a sudden, because we should have seen the writing on the wall. But has there ever been in the history of schools in America? I don't know about. I'll tell you what. I'll represent the rest of the world.
Yep.
Because I'm quite well read about geography. I love travel and history. Me. So you do America, so you have to find the stats on America. Has there ever been a school that has been attacked with someone dragging a 200-pound cannon up through the parking lot with an 80-pound cannonball? You know, just and people like, is that that kid we made fun of for wearing glasses yesterday? And just struggling. You saw my son, there's no meat on his bones. And he just, I'll show you. And he just lobs an 80-pound ball and then gets the 2 pieces of flint.
And right before he fires it off, he goes, "The South will rise again."
Just like, has that ever happened? I don't know.
The school shootings of 1776.
I don't even think there was though. Like nobody rolled a 250-pound cannon.
Oh,
you know, I know Hamilton.
Oh no, there's Abe with the cannon.
yeah. I know Hamilton and Washington because they didn't have that many weapons. They stole a bunch of cannons from the British, and it took like 10 men to lift them. Right. And they brought it by horse and cart, and they moved it down from Massachusetts down to New York so they could take Manhattan and like the Muppets. And it was like, okay, so that's okay. All right. So is my son drawn a cannon? That's the one that's going to upset you and kind of, you never know. No, you do know. You do know he is not the one.
Yep. Yeah, he's not the one. Now, what would you do? Like, even if you've seen someone pulling a cannon into the middle of the mall, would you even run or think anything of it? Like, yeah, obviously if someone came in with an assault or something like that, you'd be like, oh shit, gotta run. You know what I mean? This guy, but if he was wheeling a cannon in the middle of the mall, you're like, what is this? You know?
And it doesn't swivel fast. So all you gotta do is look where it's pointed and go, hang on a second. All right, let me just step over a bit to the right. There you go. Anyway, let's go back to Foot Locker. It's, you know, and do you walk up with, hey man, that's a really nice cannon. yeah. So that's that was my thing at school. That's what happened. And I swear to God, man, I'm not kidding. And I just went, he's fine.
Yeah.
He's fine. Yep. Thank you for calling. And I go, yeah, but we just, no. I go, he's fine. Thank you. I appreciate the call. That's all. That you've done your job. Thank you. Like I wasn't going to go, let me talk to him because he had issues in the past because he loves horror movies and slasher movies.
No, but look at the drawing too. It's just like, you know, all right, if it had some names on it or something, I'd be worried, you know.
But you never know. Maybe that's the one that's going. So I just said, I go, he's fine. Don't worry about it. He came home and he walked in like head down, you know, like I'm in trouble. He gets off the bus, he comes in with the head down. I go, you're fine. We're going to go see, you know what? No school tomorrow. We're going to go see Black Adam.
That's it.
Like I did, not only did I punish him, but I just said, and I had to talk to him.
You didn't punish him.
No, I didn't. I rewarded him.
You rewarded him.
Because I really want to say to my son, I go, listen, mate. It's like, this is why you should never, like you should always question follow the rules, but it's okay to question the rules.
Yep.
And this is my point. He's like, really? Good. Yeah, I've told you this.
Yep.
Like, I don't want to raise a rebel, but I want to raise a kid that's going to ask questions.
Yep.
Like a fucking cannon. Come on.
That's funny. You know what drawings I get from my son?
Well, tell me.
He'll bring a drawing home, right? This is from preschool. One drawing. He goes, Dad. He draws right. It's a drawing of me. He goes,
a drawing of you?
Yeah, it's like a drawing of me. It's just like a big, like egg-looking man, right, with these stick legs. And he's like,
oh no, he made you fatty.
That's you running. I'm like, oh. And then I turn it around. I'm like, well, buddy. I'm like, what? Well, what is this? He goes, that's you taking your blood pressure after you're running. He's like 3.5 years old. He's drawing me doing. I'm like, I'm sure he's drawing like other dads fishing and doing stuff like other kids' dads and stuff. And there's me taking my blood pressure.
Yeah, he's like, this is my dad with high cholesterol.
Exactly. I'm like, God, thanks, but I'll put this up in the office.
This is my dad getting his eyes tested. He only read the first 4 lines. I'm concerned about him.
He might get his license next year.
Oh, Jesus, that's crazy.
I figure I leave this on the table to get that Utah feel because I'm missing it.
Yeah,
I highly suggest if no one's ever been to Utah, go to Utah.
Without a doubt. And it's
Go hiking, go for a drive. Take a 5-hour flight to go for a 2-hour drive.
How good was that, man?
Down to Park City. That was great, dude.
I'm just trying to get this. I don't know why the stopwatch isn't working.
That was
I want to
great.
make sure man.
Fuck.
It was just electric.
Good being on a road with a comedian. Great.
Not bad, right? It's a bit of fun.
It's a bit of fun. Shit.
Bit of fun. Yeah, I liked Utah a lot. I did. I love the people there. The people were just so nice. And I mean, they're Mormons and they get offended very easy about one or two. But here's the weird thing too, is like, I know like Mormons are extremely attractive ladies in the Mormon culture.
Yeah.
Because they really are. There's, I don't know. I find it's when you find a lot of religions with that have a lot of restrictions on them.
Yeah.
Some of the girls are all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like down there, you're trying to find the shittiest job to do in your life and see if the girl is decent looking, because any position, anywhere, they were just like out of the woodwork, right? They were very good looking women.
Yeah. And happy. Yeah.
Very happy.
Yeah. We went to that one steakhouse.
Yeah.
And it was just like everyone was
very
so
attractive. Happy. Except for
it was a waste too, because they're all religious. None of them are doing anything with it.
No.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like, do you like all our Ferraris? Yeah. Well, you don't drive any of them. Yeah, but how about, can I just sit in it? No, you don't. You just look at the Ferraris. Yep. And these Ferraris even when we're not around, they don't even drive themselves.
And
they
it's
just sit there.
Like they've all been married since they were 14.
They get married very young by the looks of it. I mean, we were in In-N-Out Burger, and there was one couple there with like 4 kids, and they were at least 21.
Oh yeah.
It's just, you're 21. You have
21, like 3 kids. Yeah. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, it's insane. It is insane. So let's play this Would You Rather, right? Because these are some dark ones, And I didn't think about these either to answer myself. And you can play at home too. You can play at home too.
Forward to these.
If you want to. So now some of these are really bad, like really kind of. And I had to kind of. Let me go with the funny one first. That's it's kind of cute and adorable, and it's almost like it's got a horror theme to it.
Okay.
I am going to have to clean up some of the words in not necessarily this one, but the next few after that one. Of course, they're all, most of them are sex-rated. I really only picked the top 5 that came up because I was in a hurry.
I'm sorry, I'm distracted by
what are you looking at?
Stink bug crawling on the thing.
He's all right.
I want it dead.
He's all right. He's hanging over me. First one. And again, play at home if you want to. You can write into us at I Have MANxiety. Where?
At I Have MANxiety. Email us at I Have MANxiety, or Instagram at I Have MANxiety, or TikTok at I Have MANxiety. If you just search at I Have MANxiety, you will probably find us.
Yeah, man. Or just email us privately on our apps.
Yes, please.
First one, and I used to think about this all the time, like especially after watching horror movies. Tis the season for horror, right?
Yes,
this is a Halloween. That should be a Halloween episode. We should dim the lights and all that stuff. We should have done that, but
pull the light right above your head.
Too late now.
Make it scary.
No, I'm too scary then. So would you take $10 million?
Okay.
$10 million cash, right? But for the rest of your life, there's a snail that's trying to kill you. Right? Hear me out. Okay. Because I did what you did first, but then when I was reading it, I was getting actually terrified reading it. I swear to God, I was getting terrified. So this snail, all it's got to do is catch up with you. Right? And you're dead.
Am I legless?
You're dead. No, you're dead. But listen to me. So this snail does not stop coming. You can't touch it. You can't put it in a case. You can't stop it.
Okay.
You can't build anything around it.
Right.
You can't do it. It's coming for you. You can't, if you move to another country, it will go on its journey and it will get to you, right? Okay. The snail will always get to you. So for the rest of your life, so let me start that again. Would you take $10 million, but for the rest of your life, there's a snail that's trying to get you, and you can't. I can't read my own handwriting. That's what I can't do. You can't get away from. You can't kill it. It can't be killed. You can't get away from it. If you touch it, it'll die. If it gets you, it'll die.
Okay.
And it's coming for you for the rest of your life, and nothing is going to stop him.
Okay.
So just think about this. You're going to bed at nighttime.
Right.
There's nothing that can stop him. Nothing. No matter how big your house is with your $10 million with a fortress around it.
Yep.
It's coming for you. You know that this snail is just coming for you.
For $10 million.
For $10 million.
So I'd get $10 million.
Right.
For the snail.
And you know.
I would do it.
You definitely do it.
I would do it. Yeah, I am riddled with anxiety as is. So
It will be very anxiety driven.
bring it on.
Like I
can
imagine
handle
like the
anxiety
Michael
pretty well.
Myers music, like ding 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 ding
and
ding ding.
you have to every time the snails are around, that music plays. Every time the snails
Well,
are
that's
around.
a warning, and you get up and leave.
Right.
Like you could be in bed
And
at night.
as the further you get from the snail, the music fades. The closer you get, the music plays. So you kind of know.
That's one way.
This
But
is a snail.
you wake up the middle of the night,
Yeah.
and the snail could be at the end of your bed. You don't know.
And it's a little snail.
It doesn't matter. It's not a giant.
So, but if it touches
It's a regular
if it
snail.
touches you, you're done, or just
if it gets to you, it's done.
you're done.
You're done. If it reaches you, it's done.
Part of sleeping. Oh my god! But I'd have to really. You'd have to snail proof every.
You can't. There's nothing you can do to stop it. He's coming for you.
So you're almost guaranteed to just get caught.
Not really. You could always keep moving, stay on the run. Like you don't know where he is. Like I could tell you right now, here's your $10 million, and he could be downstairs. That's it. Like you don't know where he is. Now, granted, you could get away from him. You could probably jump out that window and just run, but he's coming.
How shocked would everybody out there that's watching be if you just pulled a briefcase of $10 million and put it on the table and it's like game on right now? Do you know my fucking heart would pound right out of my chest? I think I would do it.
But what's your plan? What's your plan now? I've given you $10 million. What are you doing with it?
If I had the 10, well, you can't get rid of him.
By the way, that's a candle that's making a fart noise.
Yeah.
It's not us like having wet farts.
So I would take the $10 million and I would invest into some sort of bird that eats snails.
You can't stop the snail.
If I can't stop the snails, so I don't know. I would take the $10 million, pay off my debt, and go and try to live the week of my life somewhere good.
Could be longer. You might live out your whole life, but you're living with anxiety now.
Yeah, but I do live with anxiety already. I live with manxiety.
Not with the kind of anxiety that's going to fucking like you're going to definitely die. Like your anxiety.
But does the snail have
It's a regular snail.
It's a regular snail, so he moves very slow.
Very slow. He's a snail. He's just a regular snail that you go out in the morning in the fall and it's like, oh, there's snails all over the garbage.
Yeah.
That regular snail.
Shit. I don't know. I take the money.
But what's your plan though? What do you do? You stay here?
No, I'd leave here, but no matter where I go, the snail. I don't know what I would do with $10 million because I've never had $10 million to think about what I would do with $10 million. I don't think anybody. Okay. So it's very hard to think about what you would do with all that money. You could sit there and say, I'd buy a big house, but once you get that money, you're sitting in silence for a little bit. You're like, what do I do with this money? So I don't know exactly what I would do, but I would take it and just run away from the snail my whole entire life.
Would you?
Yeah, I would.
I don't think I'd take it.
No?
No, I don't think I'd take it. I really don't think I'd take it.
Why?
Because I don't want to. You know what it is? I just don't want. I don't want to owe anybody anything. You know what I mean? Like I love doing favors for people, but right. I hate asking people for favors because then they could call it in at any minute.
What would you owe though? Who would you owe?
I owe the snail.
You owe the snail?
I owe the snail in my life. And everywhere I go, I'm in a hammock on a fucking tropical island.
What's the difference between the snail or kids and a wife?
The sex with a snail is not as good. Not as good. I mean that for the wife part, but not the... That's rude. But yeah, so no, I don't think I'd take it because I just can't imagine being on a hammock on a desert island, just like loving on a perfect, beautiful island, Epstein Island. Yeah. I don't know. And then all of a sudden, I'd be in a hammock and it would hit me. I can't enjoy this now because there's going to be a snake. Could be any minute. I'd be paranoid everywhere I look. What's that? Because and that's a tiny thing. You can't see that at the end of your garden. You stand in a beautiful. You go into your nice house and you look down the driveway and the lights are all the driveway's lit up the whole way down. You're like, I live in a nice house, man. It's beautiful. I live in Utah now. Yeah. Right. I live in that. Remember those $1 billion houses we saw up on the mountain?
God,
yeah. So I'm up there and I'm enjoying a nice cup of green tea in the morning. Like at the snow just hitting the mountain peaks and what a great. And then just like, what's that over there? Like it could be just a rock. And I'd just be ruined. I could pack up. We're moving again. But we just got here. Shut it down. Everyone would be miserable, and you'd be miserable.
I would love to see. So now they have. This just made me think. They have these programs, this AI programs now, right? Where you type in stuff and it creates the AI. Like you ever see Mark Zuckerberg working at McDonald's?
I've heard of that thing. Right? Yeah. I saw Mr. Beast.
So now here's what I'm going to do after the show is I'm gonna search Instagram. Like do that because I found the site and I'm going to type in this killer snail that would get you if you want to, and I want to see what AI comes up with for the look of this snail.
Well, I don't know.
I'm very curious about
this. Is a I don't think AI can can match a devil
we'll
snail.
see. We'll
I'm like
see.
AI's programmed for the snails of the devil.
That was a good one though. That was
right.
that
Just
was-
think about
yeah.
the anxiety that one. I'm going to read the comments later. I can't see them right now. You're too far away. I would be interested in seeing what the listeners.
Can I see any of them? Let me see.
You lean over there, see your name. Someone will probably say this show sucks. This.
No one.
No. All right. That's why.
Yeah.
All right. So let's get to the disturbing ones.
All right. This thing's disturbing me now.
What is this? A stink bug. Part of the show now.
Is it? I don't think so.
Be.
It's an
He's
edible bug.
okay. You're the one talking wants to move to Utah where they
I wanna
have
go.
bears and lions. And you're like, oh, there's a
Them.
stink bug on my cart.
That thing. He's unpredictable.
I'll go from the top then, right? I'll go from the top.
Okay.
It's a bit naughty, this one.
Okay.
But would you still wank? Right?
Okay.
Would you still wank that? But every time you wanked, when your stuff came out,
Yep.
I guess I could say semen, right? Yeah, it's a medical term. If you wanked and then your semen came out, but when it came out as one giant blob of a semen, and you had to fight it. It turned into like a monster, and you had to like it couldn't kill you or anything, but it was just like you had to fight it. It's like one of those easy fights, you know. Like it's like you gotta you know, like a kid's virtual reality game. You gotta keep hitting. You know you're gonna beat it.
Yep.
You just hit enough times, it's gonna fall down.
Right.
So every time you wank, now you gotta get into a fight with this semen monster.
Okay.
Would you do it? Like, what would you do? Would
Or
you
not
continue
wank, so
to
it's
wank, or
either
just not wank
Oh, I'd continue.
and just get into a fight every time?
Every time. Every time.
Would you not be worried that it would relax you after you did it, and then all of a sudden, I don't have the energy to fight this guy?
That would be I don't know. Actually. You'd have to fight a sperm monster every single time. I don't think I would.
So you would go celibate?
I'd go celibate. Because then think about the cleanup afterwards.
Yeah, I mean,
God.
you just drag his body outside, though.
But would he be complete though? Or he just
He's a monster.
Like,
He's
yeah,
like
but
a-
after you beat him, he's a complete monster.
does he
that's
turn
dead.
back into like a bowl of jelly
Yeah, and it's just all over. Like it just splatters all over the
or
place.
mayonnaise?
Like- Yeah.
No,
Then you got to clean it all up, and then your wife comes home and she's like, "You did it again.
I can smell it.
I can smell it." You know.
Yeah, I would do it, but I would reduce to once a week.
Right.
You know, I would get I would invent, not invent, but I would
Well,
get
technically
like,
be
Wolverine
like
claws or something, and just
500. Was it 500 million? 500 billion like baby sperm cells that you're fighting.
well, this is one big one, one big just lump,
Oh, one big lump.
one big just monster
Yeah.
fella, and he's just willing to go at you.
Yeah, I don't think I'd do it.
You gotta
I'd
fight
be
him.
celibate on that.
Would you really?
Yeah.
I said, I think I would
Exhausting.
do it once a week, maybe twice a month, maybe, and like treat it like a boxing
Yeah,
class.
I guess you're. Yeah, I guess once, twice a month you'd have to. But that only happened when you wank. Like if you'd had sex, it wouldn't come out.
No, not during intercourse. No, because
It's
then,
just your punishment for wanking.
then it would be different. You'd be putting a monster inside her.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta watch that in reverse.
Oh my god.
I would fight him, and I would probably over time, like what would you think would be like slimy stuff, like sand?
Sand.
Just a bag of sand, just throw it on him,
They just got like the Sandman from Spider-Man.
or salt or something.
Yeah.
Just
Like a slug, he just melts.
something. There's got to be some way to beat it, like some cheat. You know, like fire. Like just get a flamethrower every time you want to, or push him into a fire pit. I don't know. I think I would. I think I would. All right.
These are interesting ones, man.
Yeah. Let's go to the
They
next
are.
one. Let's go to the next one.
Okay.
So we did the $10 million one with the snail one, which seemed to mesh up. So these ones are a little bit more disturbing, right? These are a little bit more disturbing, but I find these ones the most fun. So if your mother and your wife,
Oh god.
if your mother and your wife, and if you're a lady listening to this, your husband or boyfriend and your dad, right?
Someone has something, I think.
Right. So if your mother and your
Yes.
what?
Like Slimer from Ghostbusters. Someone
who
asked.
said that? That's a good point. Yeah.
Moxie Moore.
All right. Cheers, Moxie.
That's a good point. Yeah.
So if your mother and your girlfriend, your wife, whichever one, whatever your situation is out there. So if your mother and your wife switched bodies like Freaky Friday,
Okay.
something like that, right? Which Lindsay Lohan, remember I told you last week about the prank call?
Yeah,
Check
yeah,
out
yeah.
last week's episode. I talk about it. where I-
4 weeks ago
where I
episode.
was talking
Yeah.
about, was it 4 weeks ago?
I don't even
Lindsay
know.
Lohan. So yeah, if your mother and your wife switched bodies, and the only way to return them to normal was you had to have intercourse with one of them, which one would you choose? So your missus is now like it's your mother's body with 100% your missus inside.
God.
And then vice versa. So you're either going to have you're either going to have to do it with your
worst one.
You have to do it with your girlfriend inside your mother's body, or your mother inside your girlfriend's body.
Can you be blindfolded?
Doesn't matter. Yeah, but you know you're doing it.
Yeah, I know. You know you're.
I'm going to say no. I want to make this as hard as possible.
Fuck. You can't say no. You got to pick one. There's no to this.
Yeah, no. I'm saying no to the blindfold.
Yeah, there's okay.
I'm going to make this as hard as possible. That's what you.
So here's the problem, right? So when they switch back, like that's always in your head. Like
I love the way you're trying to like find some loophole to make it easy as possible.
I'm trying to find a loophole. Fuck. I got to start thinking of the questions this time.
You walk downstairs and they're sitting on the couch and go, Corey, you're not going to believe this. What? I'm her and she's me. I don't believe you. Tell me something only I would know. He likes a finger in his arse. All right, that's definitely you. Only you would know that.
Yeah, I'm going to have to still do my fiance's body.
Was that your mother in there?
Yes.
You got it, baby.
But this is
keep going, sweetie. I knew you'd find a sport that you were good at. Not so much baseball. You were no good at soccer.
But you're great at incest.
You're too small for football. But when it comes to this stuff, oh boy, you got your father's stamina.
I fucking hate you because what do, you asshole? You got to sit there and look your mother, who's not your mother, in the eyes of her physical body.
You know what though?
Physical body.
She doesn't have your mother's eyes, but when you look into her eyes, you know. You know when you look in those eyes, that's your mother's eyes.
That's what it is. It's like, all right, and then when they switch back, they carry the memories.
Oh, of course they do. Oh. As do you all. All three of you have the memory. Just like Freaky Friday.
You know what? Can I change my answer?
Of course you can.
I have to change my answer because I'd rather me go through the rest of my life, with the contemplation of suicide, and I can't believe I did that, versus my mother have to carry that around her life.
So you would do.
I would do
your
my
mother inside your fiance's body.
With disgust. I'd probably throw up a couple of times during it, but yeah, with disgust, with absolute disgust, because I mean that's you biting a bullet here, right? It's like jumping in front of the fucking it's like jumping in front of a bullet for your mother. That's exactly what it is, because she doesn't have to have the memory of that.
So again, what was your answer? I'm so sorry. Because I was confused. I'm running my own answer.
My answer would be to do it with my fiance, knowing it's still my fiance, and she's just in the shell.
So you're doing your mother's body.
Why you say it like that?
Because that's what it is.
Yes.
So okay. So you have to undress it. You have to undress it and everything.
Oh, come on. Just gonna put
hey, man, that's what happens. That's what happens. And you open the bra with one snap. I'm good at that. I can snap it and you open it once. So that's what you're doing.
I want to hear some of their answers if there's anybody watching out there.
I'm just saying.
Oh my God.
So you're going to, all right. So listen, there's no, here's the thing. You don't feel bad because there's no win-win. I would definitely pick the same answer. I would I would take my mother's body with the missus inside it.
Because then she doesn't have to live with that. Your mother doesn't have to live with that on her head.
The only problem.
Because no matter what the body is, she's like, I just got fucked by my son.
There's that, but my only problem with, and I would have to, based on the logic of it, it's just a shell, right? It's just a shell that happens to look like my mother.
Yeah.
The only problem with that is I would be facing disappointment from two people at once. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if my wife is inside my mother's body, or my mother is inside my wife's body, and I had to sleep and want him to get rid of it, if I choose my wife inside my mother's body, I'm going to be disappointed twice. That's what's going to happen. I could just feel the disappointment from my mother, yet my wife
How would you go on living after you need like hours of therapy?
Or you just be Irish and don't talk about it.
Yeah, I guess so. Talk about it.
You're like, nah, let's move on from that. I can't talk.
Then you start making your missus dress like your mother then, and then you get a problem.
Can you knit by any chance?
Any chance?
I
don't like shopping at Mandy's.
Can you yell, get out of my kitchen? Do you know what my mother used to do? I fucking used to hate it.
Punish me.
My mother is, and I believe all women, no offense women, I truly believe that women have what I like to call a martyr gene, where they play like oh, woe is me, right? Not like the man flu when we get sick, we're bitches too. But my mother would do this when I would go visit her, and my brother was still living at home. I got 2 brothers, 2 sisters, and everybody moved out. But it was one stage where I would go back up to my mother's house, to whatever it was, just say hello. And I was going out with the lads that night, and I go up, and it's just me and my mother in the house at the time. My dad was out working. I go, hey, man, just come up, say hello. I'm going out with the lads tonight. She goes, do you want to make a sandwich? I go, no, man, I'm fine. Yeah. No, I'll make a sandwich. No, I'm grand. I'm going to get something to eat with the lads when I go out. No, go on, I'll make it really quick for you. I go, no, I'm fine. Go on, I'll put that. I got that cheese that you like too from Dublin or cheese. I go, nah, man, I'm grand. Go on, I'll make it. I go, you know what, man, go ahead then. Make me a sandwich, just to shut her up. Yeah. 5 minutes later, my brother walks in. He goes, hey, ma, did you see my jersey? And she goes, oh, for fuck's sake, I have to find his jersey. I have to go make his sandwich. When do I get a minute's peace? And I told you, no, that's what I'm trying to say. So I would get that. I would get that if I do that with, that's what I feel. My wife would have to start doing that for me to kind of, it just wouldn't go away. That was a tough one, and you got through it well. I hope you got through it well too.
That was tough.
It was a hard one. So this one here is about a dog, and I don't want to bring it up because you do. We got in trouble. Yeah, a few episodes back we made one joke about service dogs, and people, were calling us worse than Hitler. By the way, that joke is still trending. It's still trending, and I'm still getting comments every day about legit debates about why the dogs are better than their, you know what I'm trying to say?
I mean,
whatever it is, but however. So I'll do this one, and you know what? The original joke is about the original question is about a dog. So maybe give me another animal. I'll change it to, because people are very sensitive about dogs.
Cats.
There's some cat people out there too. You know who you are. You know who you are.
Guinea pigs.
No, trust me, this question is going to be no.
All right.
What's a medium-sized animal? Always pick what?
A goat?
No. We always say a raccoon.
A raccoon. Because
nobody likes a raccoon. I mean, I love raccoons because we didn't have them in Ireland.
Are both.
Yeah. So we'd say a big raccoon the size of a dog. How about that?
Yeah. There you go. Okay.
All right. So would you rather have sex with a raccoon? Right? Have sex with a raccoon.
Okay.
And nobody would know about it.
Okay.
Right? Only you would know about it. Or would you rather not have sex with a raccoon and everybody thinks you did? You know what? I'm going back to dog. It's a dog. The dog's in the scenario because people are more disturbed. Yep. If you say something about a raccoon, you're like, you're a weirdo. If you say you did that with a dog, your life is over. So I'm going back to dog. I'm sorry if you hate on me. So would you rather do it? So now only you would know about it if you actually go, you know what? I got to do this with the dog. I have to do it. Or else would you rather have everybody think that you did it? Everywhere you go to the bank, you go to a job interview, you go on TV, people listen to this podcast, like, oh, is that the dog fucker? Yep, that's him. So would you rather actually go ahead and do it or have everybody think you did it? They truly believe in their hearts.
Hold on, you fell here.
That's all right. The water fell over. Do you like the ceiling, everybody? So what would you rather do?
What I would rather... You picked the worst bottle.
I don't know, man. There's another one over there against the wall. Oh, a bigger one.
There we go. So
that's the business. All right. Sorry about that.
Sorry about that. Got a nice close up on my chest there.
Go on. Why would you pick?
First off, I want to tell everybody this has been great doing this with Mick. This is probably my last episode. Because I can't answer these questions anymore without having to go to confession.
You gotta answer.
Fuck.
Yes, you will.
No, because it's just like it's like one of those questions where if you never cheat at all, but you're getting accused of cheating so much that you're like, I should have just done it.
That usually drives someone into the arms to do it anyway. So that's kind of not a great analogy, but I know what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, but I couldn't do it.
It's weird you're not asking any questions on this one. You have the assignment.
Because you have it. Because normally what am I going to say?
Your mother can have a blindfold. With the snail, it was like, can I give him the finger? There's all these questions.
There's no way around having intercourse with a dog. I don't care if you put a condom on, you blindfolded, you're having intercourse with a dog.
So would you do, you'd do with the dog? I don't want to put words in your mouth, so I want to ask that question. So I'd say, would you have, again, you can, if it hurts your ears, you can say a raccoon, but we all know if you walked into the bank,
Because after this episode, everybody's like, he's the guy that would fuck a dog.
that's true. That's true. But having said that, there's so many people are in the same scenario, though.
Can someone else answer this question, please? Help me. One person. I don't know if there's one person in there. Just
so everywhere you go, people think you are on social media. You would have to change your name.
We have 3.
That's okay. You'd have to change your name to Dog Banger or whatever.
I couldn't do it.
So you want everybody to think.
Everybody's gonna think it, but I don't think I could do it.
So even I come over to do your podcast, that podcast. I'm like, dude. Now I don't even know about the gun that was. I don't know about the fact that you had an option. By the way, I just think you did. Like that just happened. The world wakes up tomorrow morning knowing what they think.
All right, let me ask you this: Is there any way to prove like a
nope?
No one will ever believe
that's it.
You're the dog. All right.
It kind of like, because listen, their whole Richard Gere gerbil thing hurt him for years. That guy couldn't get work for love nor money. He had to do Chicago, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, such a tough question.
It is a tough question.
Gosh, this has levels to this game.
It's dark, isn't it?
It's so dark, man. It's so dark.
But these are not I found these on Reddit and thought to be funny. So the Wild
hilarious.
West that is Reddit is the one. So I love to know.
I would love to see some of those answers. Were they 50-50?
So would you you know what? It's a big dog, by the way. It's not a small one. I'll give you that. It's a big, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to help you as much as I can. Because I'm going to have to answer the question too. So I would say it's a Great Dane, which I think is the biggest dog you can get. Or no, an Irish Wolfhound. Whichever dog. I think Irish Wolfhounds are bigger than Great Danes. So it's an Irish Wolfhound, which is basically a horse.
I would do it. I would do it in the most. I would do it with. I would do it with such disgust and guilt and hatred of myself after doing it. But I'd have to think I'm doing it so the rest of the world doesn't think that but I did do it after the fact, you know what I mean? But then no one knows.
That's the point.
It's hard, but to go through life, I mean, if they never do it and go through life and you can't prove nobody, you're losing friends, you're losing chances of finding a woman, you're losing chances of family.
Your kid goes to school.
Your kid goes to school. Yeah, and you just, so the way I'm seeing it is I'd be sacrificing it for my future family.
Okay.
That I probably would never have.
So you're going to pick option A, because I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Door number A.
God, I hate these questions so much. Fuck, I hate these.
So people are going to think. So that
show used to be fun.
It is. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, I bet you are. Wait till next week. I'm asking the questions next week.
Let me just straightforward. Do you have AIDS? No hypothetical. Just what's your social security number? Hey, man, it's the game.
Yep. Yeah, I guess option.
I told 1,000 people my PIN number the other day.
Did you?
Yeah, on stage. I recorded it and I was going to put the joke up online on all the platforms and then run to the bank and change my PIN number.
The same code you unlock your phone with.
No, it's not that.
Really?
No, it's not.
It's the same.
But I was going to go to then I was going to post it and then run to the bank and change my PIN like an idiot. Like, you know what? I'm just not going to post it. I had it cut up and edit and everything.
Yeah.
But I'm just not going to do it. Anyway, go ahead. So door number A. I know it's not a number. Door A or door B?
I'm going to take with disgust, with self-hatred, which trying to rationalize the best answer for this.
Poor Marley.
With quadruple protection.
I think that matters.
Can I be blindfolded for this one?
Doesn't matter. You can be blindfolded if you want to. You just know you did it, man. Doesn't matter.
But I know I did it. Versus having to have everybody think I did it and didn't do it.
But you have to walk into every party. I didn't do it. Like, that's the second you walk in the door.
But everybody will think it. But would you even get invited to that party?
Maybe your missus would, and you show up. Maybe you're a +1. Oh, we didn't. It's our wedding is ruined now.
Yeah, but your missus, you wouldn't have a missus.
No, but yeah, you would. I'm sure your missus would. Oh, that's probably true.
You wouldn't have a missus.
Yeah, some women wouldn't stay by you.
You're not
the fact that you did it, but the embarrassment that comes with it.
The embarrassment, the fact that you're with that dog ever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a tough one because I don't think she would. I mean,
so and then if
I
you're
don't know if
telling me
women
that
would
I have a family, and that's like
you
the
are where you
choice,
are now. You are where you are now. Everyone wakes up
then,
tomorrow morning
then I
with
would
the
do
memory.
it. Then I would do it because I would not let my family go through that.
Yeah, but they're not victims. The family are going like,
Yes,
oh,
they
that's
are.
terrible
Yeah,
what
but
happened. They go, it's terrible what happened to you.
that's
Anyway, on to
terrible.
bigger and better
I'd
things.
lose my family. I'd lose everything. So
Yeah, you would.
I would.
Yeah, that's a hard one. I don't think anybody here is going to answer this online.
No,
honestly,
I don't think there's any wrong really answer to it.
Some people would tell you there is, but I would. Yeah, I think I would. I'm with you. I think I would have to sacrifice just for the sake of my family's embarrassment,
well-being, and embarrassment.
Yeah.
The kid going to school. Your dad's a motherfucker.
Yeah. Is that you the one that you like puppies while your dad likes? You know what I mean? Is that what happens?
Your dad Rick loves Red Rockets.
Yeah. It's that. Yeah. I'm sorry out there. It's a tough question, man. Again, that's Reddit. That's Reddit for you.
I think it would have been more humiliating if you said you had to give him a hand job.
No, people do that all the time to help animals out.
Give dogs?
No, they do it for all animals. Horses get it.
The horses are normal.
They don't have to get it before
put
a
the
race.
pocket on the
They get
horse.
it before a race or after a race. Someone like it just wanks off a dog, not a dog, wanks off a horse. They just stand there, before a race, give it all.
No, they put a thing on it. They don't use their hands. They
use their hand to move it.
They
I've
don't.
seen
They
videos.
Put a pocket over it.
Well, I saw a show in Mexico that this girl
it's
came
like a
out.
fleshlight for a horse.
I don't know if I've never heard or seen that. I've just seen that
my
girl in a Mexican video down in some circus and guys were throwing dollars at her. I'm just saying. All right.
What is his search on B-Hub?
All right. Last question for you.
Okay.
Last question for you. How are we doing on time? Oh, wow. We're nearly up to an hour.
Really?
We're at 45 minutes already. So this is kind of the same question. It's similar, not the same.
Okay.
It's humiliation. So the first one was
Everyone's humiliation.
Yeah, but the first one was humiliation A1. This is humiliation 1A. Would you rather do it with your sister?
Right.
And let me see.
Why is it fucking going to be family?
I can't read my handwriting.
It's got to be family.
Oh, yeah. Would you rather do it with your sister? Don't forget, I got two sisters too. Would you rather do it with your sister and everybody knows, everybody find out about it? Or would you with your mother and only you and your mother know about it?
Oh, my God. God, please. How are we not kicked off yet?
I don't care. Well, sister, and everybody knows. I'm like, you know what I mean? And you can lie. I give you this one. You can go, like, oh, dude, we were drunk. We were at a party. It was an orgy. I didn't know. I just put my hand down. I felt a person, and I go, all right, that'll do.
There's some states within the United States that can answer that question easily.
Oh, I'm sure they can. There's some places on Long Island that can answer that question.
Can you believe? Is anybody saying? Can somebody else answer these questions? Is anybody else answer?
I don't know if people are on there.
No, we got somebody said they think I would if it was a goat.
But still an answer to the dog part, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
Because you and your sister are close, right?
Yeah, brother and sister.
Yeah, but I'm just saying you are close, which is like, so you're gonna. That's
No.
my point on that was that's got to be ruined. Like you're not coming back from. It's not like, oh, I see you at dinner Sunday,
I think it would be.
and that's just you and your mother, and you're the only two that knows about it.
What would you answer?
I asked you first, man. I'm the question.
I
holder.
gotta start thinking of questions.
Yeah, well, you come up with them. You come up with them. You can answer them. I think that's all my questions, is it?
Am I wrong to say mother?
Yeah, there's no wrong answer. Every question is.
If you had to pick one, yeah, every question is a lose.
Pretty much a lose-lose. That's why I love them.
Yeah, they just ruin your.
That's why I love them.
They just ruin your life. These questions. It's so hard to answer, man. I Regis, I think I might step away.
Can't do that.
Mother.
Just you and your mother.
Yeah.
Wow. You know what, man? That's been a few weeks now in a row
What?
that you've picked your mother.
No, it hasn't.
You might want to read some books on Freud.
Right.
Freud.
This is the first week.
No, last week I think something
last
came
week
up.
you asked about watching porn with your parents. Right? Which is really not that bad compared to what the other thing was. I forgot
I
what
can't
that
remember
question
the
was.
last episode.
You know?
But I definitely think you.
This is the first time I picked my mother for anything.
I think remember.
Go back. He's lying.
When I gave you option A and B, I think you said, "Can there be C?" And it's my mother.
No, yeah, you are. What a liar. Liar. Now we're passing rumors.
So you're gonna pick your mother?
Yeah.
All right. That's a good one.
What about you? Oh, you're not going to answer that one now?
No, I am. I swear to God, when I wrote these down, I cleared my mind and I didn't want to think about them because I didn't want to have some witty answer.
Now, whichever you answer, we have to send this clip to one or the other.
Oh, my mother doesn't know how to use the internet. My mother, I think, has a flip phone, bless her, and I love that. I wish I could go back to flip phones. See, I have two sisters, though.
Right.
You know, I got two sisters.
It would be the hotter of your sisters.
I'm one of the sisters.
Now you got to pick the hotter of your sister.
Well, one I don't like.
Okay.
I love her. She's my sister, but I don't like her as a person. We don't really get along that very well. She's my sister, and I love her, and I love her family. And if she ever needed me, I'd be there for her. But we just don't get on very well. The other sister, I don't want to. Maybe this is too personal, but I'll share it anyway. She thought she had a private Twitter account. She didn't know that a friend of mine follows her, and she showed her knockers on Twitter, and my friend showed me.
Really?
So I'm kind of halfway there.
Oh, Jesus.
Like I'm halfway there. But the only problem with that one is
that's a bad friend.
Yeah. It is. It's a funny, it's hilarious joke, man.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, to try do that, to show me a picture of my sister's knockers, that's the type of comedian friend that you want to keep around with you. That's hilarious. That's my buddy Dan Barry. Shout out to Dan Barry.
Oh, wow, he did it. Really?
Yeah,
Dan did it.
He followed her private account.
Oh my God.
And but yeah, he showed it to me. But so I'm kind of halfway there. But the problem with the scenario is it's not like I asked you, would you rather do A or B? A, everybody knows about it. B, only the two parties know about it.
Right.
So I'd be the same as you again. I think I would just...
Wow, this is the first time we're on.
Yeah. I would have to just go, sorry, Ma. Because she'll be dead soon.
There you go.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm counting the years.
Probably after that you would.
I don't think I mean, I'm not saying... I hope, God willing, she has about at least another 10 years in her.
Yeah, but she'd probably tell you to just kill her after that.
You know...
After having to witness that.
Yeah. But I just that's got to either take lives off or add lives on. Yeah. Like I'm adding some youth in there. So that's would you rather? You survived that.
You survived it. Finished though.
You'd have to, man. That's what it means. That's what it means. It's start to finish.
Question. Oh my God.
You got very graphic with that. So that's what. So I mean, we can end the show there. Or if you want to talk about something else, you're more than welcome to. But it's up to you. It's again, I don't want those podcasts.
I think we're at a good time.
You're at a good time. Yeah, we're up at definitely a minimum of 45 minutes. Yeah. So I think we should definitely call it there. I thank you all for listening, watching. We're available on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Play, Podbean, and of course you can watch this on YouTube.
Yes.
We're on TikTok live. Every week we'll go live, or every week we're doing the podcast, we go live.
Yep.
Might jump over to Instagram once in a while.
I think we should.
I
believe we will be more consistent this time. I say that every show, but unless life gets involved, which it seems to have lately.
Well, we're up at a busy season. I have a special that I'm trying to plan and get done, so that gets in the way. 24th, 25th, New Smyrna Beach in Florida. Floridians, come on down to Madcap Comedy Club, please. Tickets are on sale now. They are going fast already, but I would love to see you
on the website, right?
For either show. You go to madcap.com.
Yep.
Madcapcomedy.com, and you'll get your tickets there.
Yeah, and I think we should. I'll get that link, and I'll make sure that I put in our link tree too.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's nice.
MANxiety Instagram there, but follow, subscribe, and we appreciate all the feedback we've been getting.
Yeah, absolutely. Very positive. So
yeah.
According to my watch, it's time to stand up. All right, thanks for listening, everybody. We will see you next time. Good luck to you. Peace.